EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jags take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A give to Etienne running right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Shedding through the defense. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's got it in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 3, Chargers.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finds Spiller on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And shedding through the tackle. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction. Watch.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, 56 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Here's Herbert.
Defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Here's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He gets this out to Spiller.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And the Jaguars first down.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Thomas has it. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 13.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Lawrence. And he's He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
On the jet sweep, it's McConkey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's in for a
Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with first and 10.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Here's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Uncorks one for Davis. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Lawrence will throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Herbert now. That is caught.
Touchdown, LA. 36 yards.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got Thomas yet again, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.